two footwork techniques that you need to know right from the start is stepping and shuffling. But unlike other channels, I'm going to show you when to use these so you can actually implement these movements in a sparring or a fight situation. So the first movement that pretty much everybody teaches, and I do as well, is stepping. Probably because it's the easiest one to learn. Right, so stepping is where one leg steps, then the other leg steps after it. Yeah, so you want to be grounded at all times. Your feet don't want to be off the floor both together. So if I'm moving forward, I step forward, and the back leg follows as soon as this leg lands. So the way I like to teach stepping is try to time the back leg as the front leg lands. So watch this, so that I'm going forward. As it's going down, the back leg follows. Same as when I'm going backwards. As this leg's going down, that leg wants to follow. It makes it much easier to move and more efficient with your movement. You don't waste as much energy. Yeah, so if I'm here, if I'm stepping forward, yeah, say boom, boom. Yeah, as soon as this leg lands, then that leg follows. Yeah, you don't want to be stretched out for too long, but you also don't want to be jumping. Yeah, so time it when you're going down. So think of it like this. Make sense? It better do. Stepping is used more so when you're fairly close to the person, when you've got to be precise and accurate. Yeah, stepping allows you to be more precise and you're more grounded so you can actually throw more powerful strikes. Then we have shuffling. Yeah, so shuffling is very similar, but shuffling is used more to cover more distances, both offensively and defensively. Yeah, so shuffling, you would step similar to the stepping. So as my foot goes down, back leg comes, but as my back leg goes down, my front leg comes up again. Yeah, so you've got to kind of get that kind of flow kind of movement going. Yeah, so you're going down, up, down, up, down, up. Looks a bit funny when I'm doing it that way, but then you put your fighting stance, so going forward, and then going backward, similar. Back leg has to move first though. So from here, back leg needs to move, then you want to shuffle. When it comes to shuffling, a really common mistake is that people move their back leg first when they move forward because it looks the same and it almost feels easier. But it's really important that if you move forward, your front leg moves first, especially when you go backwards, you want your back leg to move first because that helps you get out of range. Naim, if I can just borrow you, please. So I'm just going to borrow Naim to explain this. So if I'm sparring with Naim here, so we're here. So if Naim throws a punch and I try to step out like this, if he follows up again, I'm kind of close to him. It's harder for me to step out. And my leg's on set for counters. However, if he steps in and I pull back with my back leg, right, and then I'm shuffling, I'm far away. If he throws another punch, I've got loads of space to shuffle out. So if he does it a little bit faster, and I go front leg first, yeah, the jab was very close. If I go back leg first, I'm a lot further away. And when I move backwards, my feet get set better so I can throw counter punches as I'm going backwards. And the key skill is to be seamless between the two. So you want to be seamless between shuffling and stepping. It's all a matter of understanding range as well. So when a fight starts, for example, if Naim's like kind of over there and I'm over here, you see guys shuffle to the center, yeah, and then you got to bring it down to a stepping. Yeah, so that's a common thing that happens. So we'll shuffle in, and then as we're close, you start stepping. And if he does like a rush strike, I shuffle away, and then I'm stepping again to put some pressure on. I'm trying to be accurate and precise, and then maybe he backs off. If I throw a punch, I want to put pressure, I shuffle in, and then I'm back to stepping. So the key is to become seamless between the two, stepping and shuffling. Fundamental movements everybody should know.